It'll probably be a bit of a learning curve for Peter. He won't vote on any projects tonight, but he's certainly free to ask any questions he'd like to. We have Steve and Nancy, Mark, Erin, and Jamie. Jamie is not here, correct?
I'm here.
Oh, hi, Jamie. I haven't seen you.
And I was muted, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, is this better? Can you see me now?
I can hear you.
Jackie, it's Jackie.
Yes, Jackie's here.
Jackie,
Come on, Chairman.
I'm telling you, you're her twin, so it's a genetic issue for me. Anyway, our first meeting, I should probably read the notation. This meeting is being televised by Chelmsford Telemedia, being conducted remotely pursuant to the Governor Baker's March 12th, 2020 order superseding certain provisions of the open meeting law. General Law, Chapter 30A, subsection 18, and the Governor's March 15th, 2020 order imposing strict limitation on the number of people that may gather in one place. To participate in this meeting by phone, you want to call 929-205-6099. And if you have the agenda, there is a link. Our first hearing is a new public hearing, 49 Old Stage Road, Nicholas Raffaello, for a special permit under 195 6.1 limited accessory apartment to build a limited accessory apartment within the standalone garage that will be connected to the house with a common area and any other relief that may be deemed necessary. Is someone here to Mr. Raffaello here this evening, or someone to speak for him?
We are a neighbor.
Oh, you want to speak for him?
No, we were just curious about this. That's why they logged in.
Yeah, so we'll see if we can't find out where Mr. Raffaello is. I'm gonna ask for a motion to, I don't know if I need a motion. We're just gonna hold this off for a few minutes, jump over it and go to, do I need a motion, Colleen, to skip over this and, postpone it to later in the meeting?
No, I think you could just put it off. Nobody was here.
Okay, so we're gonna go to 17 Sandra Drive, Jonathan LaRouche.
Yeah, LaRouche, can you hear us okay?
LaRouche, I can, sir, yes.
Okay, fantastic.
For a special permit under 195.8, non-conforming uses and structures to construct a garage addition and a new second floor that will not meet the front and side setback and any other relief that may be deemed necessary.
Correct.
Mr. LaRouche, if you'd like to give us a little walkthrough on this, that would be terrific.
Absolutely. So my wife and I and our family are embarking on a renovation project for our single family home. So we have an existing first floor, single family ranch. We're going to be building a second story addition. We're also going to be building a 2-car garage, which will be requesting a special permit for that side setback. And then we'll be building a small front porch as well, where we'll be requesting a special permit for the front setback. Hoping to get started in March and hopefully completed by mid to late year this year.
Okay. I'm not sure if everyone, I seem to have lost the plot plan.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry.
It says recognize the magic quadrant leader.
Okay, sorry. How's that?
It's still off, Colleen.
Is it?
I can share it if needed.
Let's see if Colleen can dig it up.
Okay, perfect.
We want her to learn.
I had it there. I know. I just
Yeah. I was just looking at it.
I pulled it to my other screen, but it didn't go with, anyway.
Are there any other details that you would need in terms of the project description or?
There you go, Colleen.
Thank you.
I think that's pretty clear. I think everyone's going to take a minute and look at it, and we'll see if we can't come up with some questions for you.
Okay, perfect. I'll do my best to answer. And we definitely hit the under on the 7-minute kid disruption. So I apologize for that.
Didn't you have other plans as well? Should I put the other visuals up?
Yeah, that'd be great. So we've got the interior plans and the exterior plans. I don't know if that'll be helpful, but
So it's the
Looked like a great design. I'm not voting tonight on it, but it looked like a nice design.
Yeah, for that neighborhood. Nice.
is that front porch the reason for the front setback not conforming now?
yeah, I think
Okay.
it's right.
So it's not the side addition, it's just the front porch that's the issue.
Right.
Correct. The front porch, and then there is a side setback.
Right, for that addition.
Yeah, with the garage. And so I don't know if you guys want to walk through the overall plans, if that'll be helpful at all, or.
No, I mean, we're not really too concerned on what you're building as much as where it's going in location to the property.
Okay, got it.
The plot plan would be very helpful. Does anyone on the board have any further questions for Mr. LaRoche? Seeing none, I'm going to open it up to the audience. Is there anyone that would like to? I'm going to hold on that a minute. Colleen, do you want to read in the letters before we go to the audience?
Sure. Which one is this on? I don't have the agenda.
17 Sandra Drive.
17. We have Center Water District, and they had no comments. Board of Health had no comments. Police had no comments, and engineering has a note. Consideration should be made to install roof drain dry wells or equivalent to infiltrate roof runoff. The proposed front porch is over the existing sewer service. Applicant must contact DPW Sewer Division to coordinate any necessary permits or actions to preserve or alter the sewer service. Erosion control devices must retain the sediment on site. These must be installed prior to any work or demolition. And that's it for letters.
Okay, none from fire department, huh? Okay, if there are no further questions from the board, I'm going to open this up to the audience. If you have a comment in favor and opposition to this application, now is the time to speak. Seeing none, is anyone in the chat room? I'm not quite sure how that works.
No, there's nobody there.
Okay. So with no questions, we'll go back to the board. I think we could take this up right now. If I could get a motion to close the public hearing, I am going to have to do a roll call for that.
Make a motion to close the public hearing.
Nancy makes the motion
Jamie seconds the motion.
and Jamie seconds the motion. All in favor? I'm sorry. Steve, are you in favor of the motion?
I am.
Mark, are you in favor of the motion?
Yes.
Jamie, are you in favor of the motion?
Yes.
Nancy, are you in favor of the motion?
Yes.
And I am as well. So the public meeting is closed. Are there any comments regarding this application, concerns?
What is the requirements on the setback in the front, for the front and sides?
40 is the front, 25 is the side.
Okay. That's what I thought.
So this is a special permit, which means
Yeah.
it's less than 20% of the required amount that is being taken.
No, it's all good.
Sounds like a motion.
Exciting. Anything that we need to do on our end? just out of curiosity?
We still need to vote on this.
I'll make a
Well, I'll
motion.
make a motion. I'll make a motion to approve the special permit for 17 Sandra Drive to construct a second floor and garage that don't meet the front and side setback, and as well as reading in and making note of the letters that were given to us.
Jamie seconds the motion.
Jamie seconds the motion. Okay, I'm gonna do a roll call of the 5 voting members. And I do want to be clear about this. Jamie, you have seniority over Erin, is that correct, as far as the timeline goes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just being sure. So, Jamie, do you approve of the motion?
I do.
Steve, do you approve of the motion?
I do.
Mark, do you approve of the motion?
I do.
Nancy, do you approve of the motion?
Yes.
And I do as well. It's unanimous. The motion passes.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna-
Enjoy.
Good luck with it.
It's a pretty project.
And I don't know if they left, but you need to contact Colleen and she'll tell you the things you need to do after the appeal period.
Okay.
Great, thank you.
Yep, take care. Good luck.
Good evening. Take care.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
our first application is here now.
Oh, good. Oh, good. We will jump back to that, I guess, is the easiest way. We're holding a new public hearing for 49 Old Stage Road, Nicholas Raffaello, for a special permit under 195-6.1 limited accessory apartment to build a limited accessory apartment within the standalone garage that will be connected to the house with a common area and any other relief that may be deemed necessary. Someone is here to speak for Mr. Raffaello?
Oops.
Are they muted?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'll get them. They're good. Hi, Jean. Jean and Nick, you're up.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Gene. If you could give us a little idea of what you'd like to do this evening on this plan, that would be nice to hear. Am I being heard?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
So it looks like the Raffaellos have a garage on the property and they're looking to build a common passage from the garage to the home, 5 by 10 feet. And the garage itself is not changing in footprint and will become a limited accessory apartment with less than 750 square feet. Does that sound right, Mrs. Raffaello? Is she muted?
No, they're not muted. I thought I heard them.
I did too. I heard someone.
I'm asking to start the video and that's not working. Jeepers, sorry, Brian. Well, looking at the plans, and maybe we could pull the plan up. I know there was a couple that came in here and there, so maybe they're a little tricky to find.
Nope, I got them.
Okay.
Oops.
I did notice that, I don't know if it matters, I noticed the affidavit for the limited accessory apartment use restrictions wasn't signed by the owners.
They don't do it until after they build it out, after the, if the decision has to go to the registry of deeds first.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm actually not used to seeing that.
And you said we have, I'm sorry, we have, okay, we do have plans.
Yeah, I think that they came in a couple different ways. So I think there's a little issue finding the file. I don't know. I don't want to speak for Colleen, but
We can't actually see the floor plan, is that right? Or am I just missing that?
I'm not showing the floor plan right now.
We're looking at the lot.
Yeah, no, I see that. I just am curious about the floor plan.
Yeah, I have it up. I'm not sharing the correct screen. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Whew.
And it's not change, you said, I'm trying to determine, it's not changing the footprint at all of the current structure.
That is correct.
Yep.
So you can see, there's a little better picture.
Oh, okay.
Common area will connect the home and the garage. That's the only structural change to the home.
Yep.
First floor is 438 square feet. The second floor is 286 square feet. I need a bigger screen for sure. And that gives us
24 or something?
724, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, what we're trying to do with this is obviously we're trying to, a garage that is that close, trying to give them the option of that LAA and allowing the attachment in the breezeway in between. It actually makes for a very nice looking home, actually.
Excellent. Yeah, it looks pretty straightforward and they're not adding anything, so that's a plus.
Nope. Just the connector.
Hey, Colleen, are you on a PC or a Mac?
I'm on a PC. Why? What's up?
Can you hit F11 and see if that makes it, gets rid of your headers and fills your screen with just the diagram? Might help.
Oh, you want full? I can do that right here.
Oh, so yeah, they just messaged us.
They can hear
Can
and
and
see
hear you,
us,
I guess.
but we can't
Oh,
see
that's
or
good
hear
to
them.
know. We're not hearing you guys.
I guess they're gonna let their drawings do the talking.
I'm going to suggest if you hear a question that you type your answer and we can move ahead. There are no questions of you at this time.
But it looks like you can't see or hear us. No, we can.
Can't see you, but we can hear you. We
We
can't
can't
see or
hear you.
hear you. What am I talking about?
There they are.
You.
Hello?
I don't know what's going on.
She's writing in the text box, the chat.
No,
box.
I know. But wonder why they can't connect into us.
I
They're
don't-
connected because their box is there. They just need to unmute and undo their video because they're in the
I'm not going
call.
to respond, none yet, and we will just ask them to hold on.
So no questions? Do we have any
You don't
questions?
you don't need to type, Brian. They can hear us.
Oh, they can hear us. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
They said none yet. Please hold on. They
I-
tried to unmute several times and it didn't work.
Is there like
Yeah.
a phone number that they can just call in on the phone?
Well, do we have any questions? That's the ultimate. Do we have any
Right.
questions for
Are
them?
there any questions of the
Communicating.
applicant?
Yeah, I don't.
I don't have any.
I have none. Colleen, if you'd like to read the letters.
Nope.
Just stand by, Gene and Nick.
Sorry, the trip in the car messed them up a little bit, but.
Yeah.
All right, so Center Water has no comments. Board of Health has no comments. Police has no comments, and even engineering has no comments.
Wow. Oh, there's no work. Right. So that makes sense.
And fire didn't have anything.
No, Fire didn't answer any of the applications.
I believe they'll be required to hardwire the whole house as well as the addition.
Yeah,
But he can talk with Sean or Marty about that when he applies. for the permit.
they'll need to follow all the codes that relate to fire safety and life safety, as well as any upgrades in plumbing and heat, so forth. They may have to upgrade a service. I don't know what they're carrying for a service now. So, but they'll have to comply with all existing codes of today. So,
Well, you can
Just-
relay that if you could, Colleen, if you talk to them after the meeting or
They're
tomorrow.
listening. Gene and Nick, just know you're going to have to make sure you're part of you have to be up to code with fire with the new right code.
They'll probably have to get that whole address thing where they make it 49A so that it's
That will be
findable by
They can
required.
the fire.
respond.
49A and B.
So they can respond.
That happens along with the building application. We'll go to E911 and they'll issue their proper address and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
So I'm going to open this up to the audience. If anyone in the audience has any questions regarding this application, either in favor or against, now is the time to bring them up.
We are neighbors on the other side, and I have a couple quick questions.
If I could get your name and address for the record?
Farrell is the last name, 54 Old Stage Road.
Okay, and what are your comments?
This connecting common area, does it open in? Does it open out? How large is it? And also,
So the dimensions of the open area are 5 foot wide by 10 foot long, and it looks like it does not exit to the outside at all. It is only for travel from the main house to the new living area.
okay.
Like a
And the other
breezeway.
It's a
The other
breezeway, that's
question-
correct.
I'm sorry. The other question I have is, this is not a rental at all, is it? Is this anything to do with rental?
No.
No, they wouldn't be allowed to rent it. They're only allowed to have a family member live in the home. And they are actually listed as the family member. They'll be recorded as it. And every 2 years, I believe, Sean, they'll have to renew that application
Every 2 years, correct.
to
And
ensure
they-
that there is not a rental there. It's not,
And
it's
they-
not,
They do have to confirm that it's relative as well as there can be accepted from a relative, but that falls under a relative clause. It has nothing. I just want to clear that up.
Okay.
So if you're in there, if your grandmother's in there and she's paying you a $500, $600 a month, that's not.
Okay. Okay. Well, those are the two main questions we had. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Is there anyone else online or here tonight that would like to speak in favor or opposition to this application? Seeing none, I'd ask for a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make a motion to close.
Mark?
Amy seconds.
Jamie seconds. And I will do a roll call. Nancy, are you in favor of this application closing?
Yes.
Jamie, are you in favor of the application closing?
I am.
Steve, are you in favor of the application closing?
Yes.
Mark, are you in favor of the application closing?
Yes.
Brian is also in favor of the application closing. So we can take this up. If anyone has any further thoughts on it, it seems quite straightforward.
Well, I'll make a motion to approve the limited accessory apartment at 49 Old Stage Road. With converting a standalone garage and connected with a breezeway to the home and any other, and all the letters that were read in and requirements that need to be, make sure that they are communicated to the applicant.
Yeah, I think we might want to put it in fire safety concerns need to be met. Just because we didn't have the letter. I'm sure it's the case anyways. They wouldn't let it go through, but at least the
Right.
homeowner will know.
Okay, no, it's fine. You can add that.
I'll second.
Second by Nancy. And I will do a roll call. Jamie, are you in favor of this application?
I am.
Steve, are you in favor of this application?
I am.
Mark, are you in favor of this application?
Yes.
And Nancy, are you in favor of this application?
Yes.
And Brian is also in favor. Passes unanimously.
Good luck with it.
Congratulations.
Could, one way or another, give them a call tomorrow or let them know they may get their chats. I really don't know how that's working.
I chatted with them a little bit. They're good. She said, thank you, everyone.
Okay, well, you can tell them that they been approved. There's an appeal period, and then they can you can tell them the ropes, of course. Okay, moving on to our next application is 8th Street, Nicholas Ave. Oh, I'm sorry, 8 St. Nicholas Ave, Timothy and Leslie Whalen. For a special permit under 195-8, conforming uses and structures to construct a 20 by 20 addition that will not meet the front setback or any other relief that may be deemed necessary. And again, it's a special permit.
Good evening. I'm here with my wife, Leslie. This is
Hello.
Tim.
Hi, Tim. We're just going to pull up the plot plan on the screen, and we'll have some questions for you.
Sure.
I guess it looks like a corner lot.
Yes, it is.
The famous 2 front yards.
Hold on.
Oh, so you don't, is that Bowl? Okay.
So if Bowl Road, which I do believe that's a regular road, that's not a paper road, is that correct?
Correct.
So if that were a side setback, you'd be in full compliance here. I thought I saw that you were looking for relief from the front setback as well.
Well, they're both fronts, so he's probably did it that way.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. So what we're looking at is from the front of St. Nicholas Ave, they are in compliance with the 43 foot. And from Bowl Road, they are, see, that's considered frontage. They are less than 6 feet from the setback. I have to ask if that doesn't make it a variance. Maybe Sean can look at that, and I know it's very close, but I think that would mean, I thought 5 was the cutoff.
I took a look at it. I thought it fell within the special permit limit. It's right on that, right on that. edge.
Right, it's there. Okay. I'm comfortable with that. I mean, honestly, I consider, a property with 2 front setbacks a reason for
Challenge.
relief.
Reasonable hardship.
It just makes it so hard to meet that on every end when you have that.
Well, they'd have, what, 8 feet there anyway, right?
I think the 20% goes to 30. You can go to 30 with the special permit.
32.
32, okay.
And you're at 34, so you're good there. Did you need rear relief also, or whatever that is?
No.
Your RB? Well, then we gotta use the lot year, right?
If you're feeling that,
Probably not.
if you have frontage on Bowl, I think that would be side setback to the left.
Yeah, so I was trying to unmute. No, they seemed like, when I looked over it seemed like it was fine for the rear. Just seeing something different. I didn't see that.
It's just
If we're doing Bowl as front,
If the Bowl.
Well, no, it's
the
technically
154.
not front, right? Isn't St. Nicholas front? Bowl has the same setback as the front because it's a corner lot.
Correct.
Right, which I consider a hardship anyway. So if it had to go to a variance, I'd be comfortable with that. But I think we can pass as a special permit and be.
We call that the Reedy rule.
The Reedy rule. Oh, you don't have any of those rules.
we know what happens with those.
Yeah. Okay, if Colleen wants to, and if there are no further questions from the board regarding this, it seems pretty clear and straightforward. If Colleen would like to read the letters in.
Excuse me, Board of Health had no concerns. Center Water District, no concerns. Police, no concerns. And engineering had a note, consideration should be made to install roof drain dry wells or equivalent infiltrate roof runoff. Erosion control devices must retain the sediment on site. These must be installed prior to any work or demolition. And that's it.
Okay. I'm going to open this up to the audience and ask if someone has comments, either in favor or in opposition to this application. Now is the time.
Hello, Mr. Chairman, if I may. My name's Robert Normandin. I'm the abutter on Bowl Road, number 7 Bowl Road. I've been there for 37 years. Tim and Leslie have been my neighbors for at least 6, maybe even more than that. I am totally in favor of this proposal. Great neighbors. They maintain their property very well. I have absolutely no objection to this. As I said, I am the closest neighbor to the addition, and I think they'll do a great job on it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rob.
Are there any other concerns or comments to be made regarding 8 St. Nicholas Ave? Seeing none, I'm going to ask for a motion to close the public hearing
Jamie makes a motion to close the public hearing.
and a second.
Nancy seconds.
Nancy seconds. I'll do the roll quickly, I hope. Nancy, do you approve of closing the meeting?
I do.
Jamie, do you approve of closing the meeting?
I do.
Steve, do you approve of closing the meeting?
I do.
Mark, do you approve of closing the meeting?
Yes.
Brian also approves. Sorry that's so lengthy, but that's what I'm told I need to do. So I think we can take this up. It seems very straightforward. If someone feels like making a motion,
Anyone have any questions? Then I will make a motion to approve the special permit application for 8 St. Nicholas Avenue for the construction of a 20 by 20 addition for, with the special permit for to not meet the front and setbacks and the letters that have been written.
Second.
second by Nancy, was that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do the roll call again. Nancy, do you approve of this application?
I do.
Jamie, do you approve of the application?
I do.
Steve, do you approve of the application?
I do.
Mark, do you approve of the application?
Yes.
And Brian also approves. It's unanimous.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck with it. Oops.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Chairman.
Okay, moving right along, which is nice. Our next application is 20 Morose Ave, Joseph Farmer. He's looking for a variance under 195.9 conformity to construct a garage addition that will not meet the side setback and any other relief that may be deemed necessary. Maybe 2 more.
I went the wrong way.
There we go. So are we looking at 2 separate structures? Is Mr. Farmer here this evening to speak on this?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Hi. It's Joseph Farmer. There's a carport in the existing structure. That's the hard line on the inside. My intention is to essentially go out 5 feet from the existing structure to the back and to the side and to wrap it in. So there'll be some small breezeway from my back kitchen door to the garage, but mostly this addition will just be the existing structure.
So I'm just going to clarify if I can. You back up to Route 3.
Yes.
On this plan, it appears that someone's built the exact same house across the street from you somehow.
I think that's the breakout.
Okay.
No, yeah, that's just
the
showing the
breakout, Brian,
existing.
so you can better see.
Okay, I really didn't understand what I was looking. My confusion was I thought there were two buildings on the, I understand now. Very good.
It was a popular design.
Yeah.
What we're ending up with is about 11 feet from the property line.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what is next to the house there? I don't think anything. Is that land or is that a lot?
There's a home set further back there.
This guy over
Um,
here he's the one that wrote the letter, and he got the variance last week for 2 months ago for a garage real close. Would you like me to put up the GIS?
Yeah. So just to clarify, the garage is going to come down. The carport is going to come down. It's going to be expanded by 5 feet and go 5 feet to the rear of the property. And then it looks like travel along a bit of a deck or a walkway.
no, so yes, but it's not going to be it's all going to be enclosed. So you're going to walk out my back kitchen door, and there'll be a breezeway to the garage.
You'll be able to get to the garage without going outside from the backyard.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Brian, this is Peter. I drove out there today and I just took a quick look at it, and you can see that what you're looking at next to it is just it's some open space of the front yard of that abutter.
Okay. I know that corner is a little weird. I've seen it several times.
Yeah, it is. If you go out there, you can understand it a little bit. I was very confused by it, so I went out and took a look at it just so I'd understand.
Okay. Does the board have any questions of Mr. Farmer regarding this application at this time? Oh, that'd be good to see.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's the carport, I guess, obviously. It's going to come out 5 more feet, which is probably to the edge of that little hedge that's growing there.
Yeah.
And we have a letter from that abutter, you said, Colleen?
We do.
Okay. If there's no more questions from the board, I guess I'd ask you to read all the letters.
Okay.
Well, I assume that the pavement is going further over as well, right?
Right, but by default, pavement can go right up to the property line. There's no restriction on that.
No, I'm just asking.
Yep. It might be that they actually move it over and remove some of the front yard pavement there. I don't know.
Yeah. At a later time, yeah, I will. When I find a small bag of money, I'll redo my driveway as well.
I think if you dig about 20 feet, oh, go ahead.
Want the letters?
I'm ready for the letters if there are no more questions from the board.
Okay. Board of Health, there was no concerns. North Water District, there was no concerns. Police, there was no concerns. And engineering has a note. Consideration should be made to install roof drain dry wells or equivalent to infiltrate roof runoff. Erosion control devices must retain the sediment on site. These must be installed prior to any work or demolition. And this is the letter from Mark Brennan, the neighbor to right next door. I'm pointing at my screen, but you guys can't see.
Is that the one with the little red dot on the house?
Yeah, exactly. So it says, hello, Mark. I'm planning to add a garage and small mudroom to my home. The addition will extend to your property boundary line. Can you please sign the below affidavit that you have reviewed my proposal plot plan and do not have any objections to the plan or 11-foot setback from the boundary line of your property? And there is a signature underneath, Mark Brennan.
Okay, and that's all the letters we have?
That's it.
I'm going to go into the audience and ask if there's anyone in favor, anyone else in favor or opposition to this proposal? Seeing none, and entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
This is Mark. I make a motion to close the public hearing.
Jamie seconds.
Okay. So Nancy, are you in favor of closing the public hearing?
Yes.
Jamie, are you in favor of closing the public hearing?
I am.
Steve, are you in favor of closing the public hearing?
I am.
Mark, are you in favor of closing the public hearing?
Yes.
Brian is also in favor of closing the public hearing. Hearing is closed. I think we could take this up right now.
Anybody have any questions? I make a motion then to approve the special variance for 20 Morose Avenue to construct a garage addition that will not meet the side setback and include all letters that have been read in.
Seconds.
By Nancy. I'll do the roll. Nancy, do you approve this application?
I do.
Jamie, do you approve the application?
I do.
Steve, do you approve the application?
I do.
Mark, do you approve the application?
Yes.
Brian also approves. It's unanimous.
Congratulations.
Good luck with it.
Thank you for your time.
Good night.
Good night.
We are just zipping through this, which is nice. 39 Sherman Street, Ryan Gallagher is looking for a special permit under 195 6.1 for a limited accessory apartment to build a limited accessory apartment and any other relief that may be deemed necessary. If we could pull up that plot plan, that would be nice. Is someone here representing the Gallaghers or Ryan Gallagher?
Brian, I'm here as Daryl McCrensky, and Ryan's with me, right beside me.
Okay, so you'll be speaking with him?
Yep.
Good evening. If I could just get your address as well.
My address is 72 Byam Road.
For the record. Okay, why don't you walk us through a bit of this then?
So the proposed is 470 square feet and consists of a living area with a small kitchen, bedroom, and a 3/4 bath. The in-law can be accessed directly from the driveway on the right-hand side or through the common mudroom on the left. And we're working within the existing structure, so we're not coming outside the footprint.
Oh, so this is non-dimensional.
Correct.
Okay. Well, that makes it quick and easy. Are there any questions, Mr. McCrensky, from the board? Seeing none, I'm going to ask Colleen to read in the letters that she has.
North Chelmsford Water has no comments. Board of Health has no concerns. Police have no concerns. Engineering has no concerns. And I have an abutter letter I can read to you.
Terrific.
Dear Chairman Reedy and the zoning board, I am writing.
You're not supposed to get it right.
Listen, the R's aren't working with me tonight. I'm writing regarding the application for special permit located at 39 Sherman Street to allow for the addition of a limited accessory apartment under section 195 6.1 of the Town of Chelmsford bylaw. Many on-site improvements have already taken place, including the demolitions of an attached garage, construction of a new story addition containing the requested LLA, extensive paving and removal of many mature trees. According to section 195 6.1 D3, provisions for off-street parking of residents and guests of both units shall be provided as to be consistent with the character of the neighborhood as determined by the Zoning Board of Appeals. The extensive paving includes a large section of the frontage, which previously was grassed area. The newly paved area is inconsistent with the neighborhood's existing character, as the surrounding homes have frontage with primarily consists of green space rather than paved impervious voids. The extensive paving is not only an issue of aesthetics, but rather than an issue of aesthetics, matter of stormwater management, I'm sorry. The impervious area within the elevation of 156 has been significantly increased as part of the project due to the newly constructed parking area. The corner of Sherman and Mansour Street lacks any sort of stormwater management system and has ponding issues for many years associated with the insufficient stormwater capture systems within the town's right-of-way. I have been in contact with the DPW many times since we purchased our home over 7.5 years ago due to massive puddling within the town's right-of-way after any type of precipitation. While the ponding is a pre-existing issue, the extensive paving and removal of the mature trees is bound to make the existing problem worse. The Town of Chelmsford zoning bylaw states in section 195-103 that the zoning board of appeals may grant a special permit for an LLA based upon the criteria set forth in 195-103 of the Town of Chelmsford zoning bylaw. Special permits may be granted after the consideration of social, economic, or community needs which are served by the proposal, traffic flow and safety, including parking and loading, adequacy of utilities and other public services, neighborhood character and social structures, impacts on natural environment, and potential fiscal impact, including impact on town services, tax base, and employment. The plans as shown do not provide stormwater mitigation associated with the increased pervious area. I ask the board consider granting a special permit with conditions for stormwater mitigation measures, possibly low impact design, if determined to be appropriate as currently there exists inadequate stormwater utilities within our town's right-of-way, and any precipitation on site will have nowhere to go other than off-site. Further, I ask that the board consider conditions of natural screening to minimize the negative impact on the neighborhood's character associated with the extensive paving, particularly along the frontage on Sherman Street. Thank you for your time and consideration. Respectfully, Monica Gregoire. She's on Mansour.
Could you do the GIS for the?
Yeah, thank you.
Have you already started construction on this project?
I think it's built.
Yeah, we have an existing permit for remodeling the house.
So the LLA is built?
That's pre-existing. We're remodeling the main part of the house.
They built it without making it an LLA, and now they wish to make it an LLA, which is their right.
Okay. So it's already there, so.
Yeah.
So it's a non-dimensional request. We still need to give them a variance for the LLA.
Got it.
We can, try to understand the neighbor's needs. Can you tell me, you tore out a driveway, is that correct?
Yeah, Brian, there was an existing driveway that we removed, and then we added some driveway to the right side, which would be additional. And then a little bit towards the front also, sort of squared it off.
You doubled the size of the driveway? I mean,
That's fair. That's fair.
It's fair
I would say fair to say we doubled it. But one thing, Brian, is we only have the binder down right now because we ran out of time. So there's no landscaping or anything like that, I think, which would help it a lot.
Right.
This is what used to be there.
Correct. So it goes to the right where you see that grassy area now.
Yeah. But that's the left, I think.
Yep.
Oh.
The other right.
So you converted the garage?
Correct. And then there's a little driveway section that actually runs next to the garage now.
Okay.
So are these the trees that she's referring to that you removed? Looks like an apple?
I didn't touch any of that stuff, Brian.
No.
No.
So what trees did move? I thought I heard you said you removed some trees.
I didn't remove any trees, no.
Oh, okay.
The homeowner might be able to answer that better. Maybe
Yeah,
with-
to
I
the
think
left, right
these,
there.
I think over here, yeah, those trees over there, Brian, on the left, right, correct. Some
Oh,
of those
okay.
are gone. Yep.
So is this in the direction of I forgot her name. I am sorry to say.
Yeah,
What
that's in
about
the direction of Manchester.
Her name's Monica and she's on the call actually right now.
Oh, good. Monica, we're trying to, I think the paving is somewhat beyond our purview as we are, you can pave right up to your property line. Where they got a permit, they weren't required to put in a dry well. They could decide to do one if you have concerns about it. I can tell you, I find it a little confusing that I'm looking at a sewer, not a sewer, a rain outlet right in front of the driveway there. I'm assuming that's still there.
Correct. That's still there.
I mean, that's gonna prevent a lot of sheet flow to go right into it, and I don't know where it's ponding. But
Hi, this is the abutter speaking. Can I speak?
yes, you can. If you could just give your name and address for the record.
Yes, this is Monica Gregoire. I'm at 10 Manser Street. I'm on the corner of Sherman Street and Manser Street. The sheet flow actually goes in two directions at that location. One flows towards the park, and there is an outlet there, but it also flows towards my property, which is at the corner of Manser and Sherman. We have massive ponding. In fact, many neighbors call it Lake Gregoire due to the sheet flow from both Sherman and Manser Street, which occurs during basically every rain occurrence.
Well, that's certainly outside the concerns of the homeowner. He has a storm drain right in front of his driveway. I can't imagine is that not where the water from the driveway would go?
It does go there. However, they've done extensive paving because the construction's already, they've done extensive paving throughout the property. They used to have a parking space, as you can see from your imagery that you're looking for. However, they've added additional. So they've now added more impervious surface due to this. All I'm asking for is some type of mitigation, some planting, something, so there's some type of root structure to absorb some of the water.
And where would you like to see that?
It would be great where the green space used to be, so it'd be along the frontage. Because right now, where there used to be lawn, so there was lawn on the frontage before the two-car garage. That two-car garage became a two-story structure, and then they paved up to the front. If they add something along where they've added the parking on the frontage on Sherman Street, that would be beneficial. Plus, it would also shield basically an empty void of, this full of tar. We didn't have that before.
I guess I'm just going to ask, Mr. Gallagher, are you comfortable putting some planting along that edge?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
Excellent. Are there any other concerns you have, Monica?
That's it.
Okay. So with the letters being read and are there any other people in the audience that would like to talk about this application?
Hello, this is Frank Green from 41 Sherman Street. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
By way of public disclosure, I'm the chief assessor for the town and a direct abutter to this project. And both me and my wife are here. We support this project. It's been done beautifully. Hancock does a beautiful job. My only reservation and concern, and it's a fairly serious one, is he's shamed me into having to paint my house in the spring because they're doing such a good job. That's going to set me back about 10 grand. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that, Ryan. All kidding aside, it's a terrific project. He's a lifelong Chelmsford kid. His parents are terrific people. Just the kind of family you want to see come back into town. It's a good thing.
And he's up in your property value too.
Well, like I said, I meant to say I'm speaking in my capacity as a direct abutter, not as an assessor, but now that you bring it up.
Frank, I'm sure you'll get the 10 grand back in taxes, right?
Oh, yeah, let's get that taxes up.
Jack our taxes.
That's a double-edged sword for sure.
But it's a terrific project, and it's welcome to the neighborhood. It really is great.
And Brian.
Hi,
That's it.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is there anyone else in the audience who would like to speak in favor or opposition to this application? Seeing none, I entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
Jamie makes a motion to close.
Mark seconds.
Second by Mark. I'll do a roll call. Nancy, are you in favor of closing the public hearing?
Yes.
Jamie, are you in favor of closing the public hearing?
I am.
Steve, are you in favor of closing the public hearing?
I am.
Mark, are you in favor of closing the public hearing?
Yes.
Brian is also in favor. The hearing is closed. I think we can take this up. I think we could put into the motion, if someone is going to make one, with regard to the planting, that a planting will put along the left side from the driveway to the property line. And we can leave it reasonably vague, as they can choose their own style of planting.
Is it on the left side or the right side?
You're
Right
looking
as you're
at
facing.
the left, right?
Which is it?
Right as you're facing the house, left as you're facing the road.
Okay, that's what I
We'll
thought.
go, as we're
Okay.
facing the house, we'll go to the right.
Okay, yep.
Does anyone have any questions? Then I will make a motion to approve the special permit under 195 for 39 Sherman Street to do a limited accessory apartment. And to include the letters read in and the agreement for landscaping and to the right side of the home on the property line.
Perfect. We have a second.
I'll second.
Second by Steve. I'll do the roll call. Nancy, are you in favor of approval of this application?
Yes.
Jamie, are you in favor of this approval of this application?
I am.
Steve, are you in favor of approval of this application?
I am.
Mark, are you in favor of approval of this application?
Yes.
And Brian is also in favor. It's unanimous.
Good luck with it.
Congratulations.
Great, thank you very much.
Okay, now we have, I think, a motion to withdraw. I'm sorry, no. 7274 Littleton Road, Michael Smith, is a continuation for a variance under 195.9. I don't know if we have Mr. Smith here this evening.
No, I have a letter to read.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Please allow this email to serve as a request to the ZBA for continuation of the public hearing and the application to the ZBA related to 7274 Littleton Road, Chelmsford, Mass. Counsel for the applicant and the abutter who expressed concerns relating to this application recently discussed matters, and the applicant is making an attempt to resolve those concerns in an amicable fashion. Please place this matter on the hearing list for February 2021. Doug Hausler, I'm sorry.
And while we're doing that, we should say that February's meeting will be the 4th of February, 2021.
I make a motion to continue the hearing for 7274 Littleton Road per the request of the letter for the counsel of the applicant.
Second, Nancy.
Second by Nancy. Can I do all in favor? I apologize. Doing the roll call. Nancy, are you in favor of approving the application? Continuing the application?
Yeah.
Continuing. Jamie, are you in favor of continuing the application?
I am.
Steve, are you in favor of continuing the application?
I am.
And Mark, are you in favor of continuing the application?
Yes.
And I am as well, Brian. It's unanimous. We'll continue to February 4th, 2021, 7 p.m. Mark your calendars. Okay. Now we're on to another continuation request. Oh, I'm sorry. We have a request to withdraw 7577 Concord Road, Matthew and Michelle Nestor wish to withdraw their application for a modification to a previously approved variance. And I think I need a motion for that as well, Colleen?
Yes, you do.
I could have a
I
motion.
make a motion to approve the request to withdraw the application for 7577 Concord Road per the request of the applicant.
With no, without prejudice.
Without prejudice, yes.
And we have a second?
I'll second that. It's Mark.
Mark seconds it. Nancy, do you approve of the withdrawal?
I do.
Jamie, do you approve of the withdrawal?
I do.
Steve, do you approve of the withdrawal?
I do.
Mark, do you approve of the withdrawal?
Yes.
And Brian approves as well. This is gonna be the fastest meeting we ever had.
I thought this was going to be a long one, Brian. You're doing great.
Not done yet.
Right, yeah, this famous last words, right? 125 Graniteville Road is a continuation. Ronald Couture for an administrative appeal to the Chelmsford Zoning Board of Appeals. The applicant seeks to appeal the October 9th, 2020 building inspector's determination of compliance for home occupations. And I want to make sure the homeowner of the property at 125 Graniteville Road is here tonight.
See Joe Shields in.
Chairman.
He's there he goes. He's unmuted.
Chairman, this is Jamie. I'm going to have to recuse myself from this.
Okay.
I'm recused on this as well.
You too, Nancy?
Yeah, I will have been recused on the last hearing.
So you do need Peter.
And this is a continuation.
Oh, no, you'll have to just let the applicant know he's working with 4 votes.
So Mr. Couture, we're going to, well, we're going to need a unanimous vote of 4 to uphold or deny the building inspector's determination.
That means what? Do you hear me?
I think much the same as at the last meeting, we have 4 members that are able to hear your concerns.
Right. So you need all 4 votes to go either way?
Correct.
Or could you deny it?
We need all 4 in order to vote in favor
Of the.
for it
yeah,
to
of the-
pass. Yeah.
Uphold the appeal, yeah.
Hmm.
So anything besides 4 would not uphold the appeal.
You get a quorum or more than that.
Well, do we have a 5th as, would Erin be able to, has she heard the original, was she at the original meeting, Erin?
I was.
You were not.
I believe I was. I was.
So you can vote, I can vote, Mark can vote, Steve can vote, and Nancy can vote.
No, Nancy.
Nancy's
Nancy's
not.
out.
Well, Nancy recused from this.
Yeah.
Nancy and Jamie both have.
Yeah.
That's the issue. And Peter is not qualified because he was not appointed
Yeah.
Right.
at the first meeting. So we only have 4 members that can vote on this.
Well, plus it's a continuation on top of it, so.
Right.
And there's no way to ever get 5, correct? Like there's no,
Yeah.
You can't even Mullins in on this, right?
No, there's no other member. I can't say that honestly. Charlie could hear it.
No, Charlie.
he's missed more than 1.
No, he's missed more than 1. So there's no way we could, the only option you have in this appeal is to have a unanimous vote.
That's like impossible.
Excuse me?
I says, that's like impossible.
Well, it's been done before. It's not impossible.
But I don't know the solution for you. You could, and I don't even know what you could withdraw the application and reapply. And then you
No.
could have a board of 5.
Mhm.
But I don't know any other solution for you.
Why can't another person come on board, read all the documentation, because nothing was really said at the last meeting?
But what the Mullen rule allows for is you're allowed to miss one meeting. The length of it doesn't come into play as far as the law.
There was one person who recused herself. Why?
It's not your business, sir. She can recuse for any reason. She may have a relationship with anyone. She could have, her mother could live next door, but it's not your business.
Yeah, I think she lives down the street. And I wouldn't mind her coming in.
I think she minded.
All right.
So, I mean, she's not making herself available to us. And frankly, it's not honestly your business why. It's her choice.
Yeah, all right.
We still haven't heard from the neighbor, from the homeowner.
Well, I guess I want to know if he wants to proceed with the understanding that should we rule tonight, it would be with a board of 4. I don't know whether option he has. Time is not going to change that.
Well, the only option, I think, is what you said, Brian, is to withdraw it and do it again.
Yeah, that may take a long time.
Yeah, I think that's the only out you have.
I can't, you can continue for a month and talk to the town attorney. This is just sort of something that has not happened before, but I do.
All right, I think that's a good idea. I think I'll talk to the town attorney and see what he has to say, because trying to get all 4 votes is almost an impossibility.
You can use the necessity rule.
I don't know. What is the necessity rule?
I'd have to look it up for sure, but I think that's what Paul Haverty would suggest. It lets the people that recuse, one of them can come back.
Well, let me talk to the town attorney. And
I think that'd be best. We are not attorneys. We're definitely out of our league in this. I don't have any advice for you as to what the correct thing to do is.
All right.
But I do
Let's
think
just reschedule for next month, and I'll talk to the town attorney and see what he has anything to come up with.
And I believe it has to be a super majority to pass. So I think you're going to need 4 votes regardless.
All right, I'm going to talk to him, see what he has to say.
Yep. Why don't you talk with him? So if I could get a motion.
Well, I have a question, Brian. Is it, do we talk to the other person who's here for this meeting, or do we just?
You can take testimony.
Yeah, because the homeowner is here and he wasn't here last time. So are we allowed to hear what he or she has to say?
Well, but based on what Paul might tell Ron, I mean, this may get withdrawn or, dropped. So,
or if what Colleen just mentioned.
If we're taking more testimony
back, then they'll have missed that.
Yet another meeting, it may not be, now there's 3 meetings that have come and gone.
Yeah.
I just don't know the answer to that. I apologize for your time, sir, and I am sure the town is sorry that you weren't notified of the original complaint. I think it was just an oversight. Most of the appeals are filed by the person himself as opposed to someone outside of the address. I think it just fell off the radar, and I feel bad about that. I'm going to suggest we continue this till February 4th, and hopefully have some clarity from the town attorney on how Mr. Contour can move ahead with this.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to continue to February 4th.
I'll second.
And that was Steve?
Yes.
Okay, Nancy, you in favor of continuing the hearing to February 4th?
He's
not here.
Oh, Nancy's recused. Jamie, are you in favor of continuing?
She's also recused.
She's out too.
Okay, so we have Steve, Mark, Erin, and myself, which is just 4. So Steve, are you in favor of continuing the public hearing?
I am.
Mark, are you in favor of continuing the public hearing?
Yes.
Erin, are you in favor of continuing the public hearing?
Yes, I am.
And Brian is also in favor. So this continued till 7 o'clock on the 4th of February, 2021.
Thanks a lot. I hope I'm still around. See you next month.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I don't have any other suggestion on what he could possibly do, so that's probably the best he can do.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, well, that was pretty quick.
Yeah, that was great.
We'll see you on the 4th. Yeah, it would look a lot longer than it was, so that's good.
We have minutes to do, or are we gonna?
Yeah, I did the minutes, so.
I tried to click them and I couldn't, it wouldn't let me open them, so I didn't review them.
Everyone have a nice night.
Bye, Sean.
Sean, take care. Happy New
Take
Year.
care, Sean.
Thank you.
Hi, Sean.
Well, in that case, why don't we
Please
set 'em up?
don't. I'm getting yelled at for this. I mean, you guys, so Mark did all of Mark's corrections, so he's.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Guys, yeah, I can't reopen the minutes either.
I responded
get
last
it
time.
Matters.
Yeah, I did your corrections as well.
Okay.
Okay. If we get those in, I'm good.
All right, well, if the corrections are in, maybe we should do one at a time. We're all the way back to August. It'd be nice to bang a few of these out. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes of August 6th, 2020?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from August 6, 2020.
And we have Nancy and Jamie back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Jamie looks like she's on mute.
Muted.
Amy's not
We,
back.
I guess we can still vote without Jamie if she's not back.
She probably thought it was gonna be a long hearing.
Yeah, yeah. You want to text her, Colleen? Do you have a text for her?
I don't think I do, actually.
I just hit the chat thing to her, but
Oh, good idea. Getting pretty good at this, Mark.
not
This
really.
is a simple majority, so you don't need the super majority for minutes.
All right, so we have a motion to approve the minutes of 8/6/2020 from Mark. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Steve seconds. Nancy, do you approve the minutes of 8/6/2020?
Sure.
Steve, do you approve the minutes of 8/6/2020?
I do.
Mark, do you approve the minutes of 8/6/2020?
Yes.
Erin, do you approve the minutes of 8/6/2020?
Oh, do I have to approve them? Do I have to vote?
Really? No.
I can't open them.
I know, I couldn't either.
You can abstain.
Can I abstain?
You can abstain.
Just, I trust you, Colleen, in the minutes, but I can't open them.
That's
No,
a
you're
slippery
being
slope,
honest.
Erin.
So I also approve. We have 4 yeses and 1 abstention.
You can do a group motion for the rest of them.
Yeah, do we have to do them one at a time?
No, you don't have to.
No, let's group them up there, bro.
That's a great idea.
So for 9.
You guys are getting really good at this online stuff now. This is really moving things along. Like,
It's better than it has been, right? We're improving.
Yeah.
If it wasn't
You're
every
good at
month,
it.
it'd get a little better too, because it's not, I forget how, and then we start again. So grouping 9/3/20, 10/1/20, and 11/5/20. Can I get a motion to approve the 3 months of minutes?
I would make a motion to approve the minutes from 9/1/20, 9/3/20, 10/1/20, and 11/5/20.
I have a second.
I'll second that.
Second by Mark. And back to the list. Nancy, do you approve the minutes?
Yes.
Steve, do you approve the minutes?
Yes.
Mark, do you approve the minutes?
Yes.
Erin, do you abstain from the minutes?
yes, I abstain, please. Thank you.
I approve the minutes. It's 4 with 1 abstention.
Thank you so much.
Leave those minutes off of that calendar, right? 2021.
It's last year. so-
Get the hell out of here. All
Let's
right.
get some December ones out.
Oh, yeah, we still got to do December.
Actually, those were done, but honestly, I forgot to put them on. So,
All right, so we'll have one.
Motion to close?
That'll keep us busy.
Can we do a motion to close the meeting then?
Motion to close by Nancy.
I second.
Steve, was that?
Yep. Yep.
Second by Steve. Mark, do you approve to close the hearing?
I do.
Nancy, do you approve to close the hearing?
Yes.
Steve, do you approve to close the hearing?
Yes.
Erin, do you approve closing the hearing?
I do.
I do as well. Peter, thank you for your time. Sorry you didn't get to be very active. We'll be using you though. Don't you worry.
and you
Right.
can certainly ask questions. Don't ever,
Yeah.
part in the discussion.
All right. Happy New Year, everyone.
All right, thank you.
Be
Bye.
safe.
Thanks. Good
We'll
night.
catch up to you on the 4th.